I'm Conrado Garcia. I came from the Philippines. The town that I was raised was in Manila, the city of Manila.
So when did you immigrate here to the States, bro?
1975,
How old were you at the time?
24, 25.
Okay. And then we're in the United States.
I wanted to stay in California, but my wife wants to go to Michigan. Family for her, she's got some family here. For me, I have some family in California. And that's why there was that, I stay here or let's go there. So we decided Michigan.
Did you know about Filipino martial arts before coming to America?
Yeah, a little bit. Like most children in the Philippines, in the 40s, you hear about Arnis, Eskrima, Estocada, and that's commonly used throughout the Philippines, that kind of terminology.
Did you train it in the Philippines?
Yeah, about 1967, 68, I took it in college and a physical education class, 1 semester.
Was it the modern Arnis?
No, it's Cinco Terros, the five strikes.
I never had a chance to meet Ted BUOT, but I met Manong Ted.
Okay,
So people don't know, like, are they related? Or
they are, if I'm not mistaken, first cousins. So 1975, going to work and having some free time, I was interested in learning how to play tennis. But at the same time, there was that urge to continue learning eskrima. So people that I met, Filipino, I would be asking, and who of you would like to learn eskrima or Arnis? And what is that? And I explained to them, and nobody was interested. So several years went by, but I continued to inquire. And a tennis player, I asked him too, and he said, no, but I know somebody who does. And that's when he mentioned Teddy BUOT, 1979. So I called him. He asked a few questions, and then he set a schedule for me. So I came that it's either Saturday or Sunday, and I saw him with his straw hat on, sweeping the garage floor, getting ready, and that was the beginning of my training under him.
How was
Yeah.
it different from the Cinco Terros?
Oh, very much different. The big difference, how his sticks would come from every direction, and I was really impressed, So from the time on, I stuck with him. Teddy was very open to telling what he experienced, learning the art himself in Cebu. He was the youngest, not because of he's like 18 or 19, but he's the youngest among the Balintawak students of Ansyong Bacon at that time. And he showed that much interest to learn it that this was noticed by Ansyong Bacon. And over time, for some reason, like the way he tells it is, Ansyong asked him to start teaching. So he did, and the other students came to Ansyong one day and said, Ansyong, can we also teach? And Ansyong said no. Well, Ted is teaching and he is the newest of your students. Why can't we teach? Because Ted knows what he's teaching, what he's doing, compared to the others. And some people would try Ted because they believe, he's younger, or they don't agree to the decision or what Ansyong saw from Ted. Then when they pair with Ted, they found out for themselves. So after that, there was no more complaint or request to teach at the club. And the story behind that intention, Ansyong Bacon learned that Ted was leaving for the United States. They were conversing one day. Ansyong approached Ted and said, "I heard that you are moving to the States." And of course, the answer was, yes, I am. You will be staying there for 5 years, right? I said, "No, I will go there, take my family, and I will die there." And what Ansyong was thinking was, people that were leaving usually comes back after 5 years, working at other countries. And that really broke his heart when he was told that Ted will be gone, forever. As I wrote in the book, on my first book, Ansyong was almost in tears, but you can see his emotions. But Ted was a kind of person who makes decision and follows it through. So told Ansyong, I will continue to teach the way that you are teaching. And that is one main reason that made Ted so different from the other Balintawak styles.
I'm assuming he moved to Michigan when he immigrated here.
Yep.
What did he do for work? Did he teach Balintawak full time, or was he?
No. He was a electrical and mechanical or architectural engineer.
Oh wow, so high profession.
Yeah, but he's very much active in trying to teach Balintawak. So not many was studying it. So since I started with him, the times that I was there was no other students. And modern Arnis people of Remy Presses learned about Balintawak. And Remy being himself, involved in learning different styles and incorporating it into his modern Arnis, studied Balintawak under Maranga, Mungkal, and Delpin Lopez. And he said, he mentioned, of course, Ansyong Bacon, but he didn't really spend any time. But according to Ted, there was no training. Maybe somewhere else, but not in the club, where in the Balintawak Street in Cebu. So, but when he learned that Ted was here in Michigan, he started coming, visited Ted, and they met again for the third time. First 2 times was in Cebu, in the clubhouse, introduced by Ansyong to each other, to Remy and to Ted. And second time was at Remy's club in Manila. Ted went there on his way to the USA. And the third time was when Remy visited Michigan.
Because Remy Presses became popular with modern
Very
Arnis.
much so, yeah.
Because of the rise of modern Arnis, did Ted students also increase while Remy was becoming popular? Did people want to
Not in that, Teddy was more conservative, choosing students. No, interview them first, ask questions, tries to see what the person is about, because he wants to make sure that the students will be the ones that are really kind of advanced already in the martial arts, whether it's empty hand or any other art. And those are the ones that Ted will be choosing. And there, when modern Arnis people started coming, they come regularly.
Did he have his own school, or did he teach from his
No,
house?
no. The only place he taught in Michigan was in his garage or in his basement.
When did you hear that he BUOT? When did he get sick? And how did that affect the club?
He became ill, about 6 years before 2013.
2007? 2006?
Yep, about that time, about that year. Since he he got ill. He never recovered anymore. But students still keep coming to him.
Did he ever say, Conrad, you're taking over?
No, no.
So did he set any type of structure in place before he died that the student's going to continue leading it? Or
Not that I know of. He never mentioned anything like that. But some students, they have the desire to lead the Bakun and then BUOT Balintawak. But I don't know if there was like a decision to do that.
when did you decide to continue teaching Balintawak under the BUOT Bakun name? What's your goal?
After he died,
Yeah.
that's when I said, okay, let me put down and make a book. 2013, so it's about the same year, that I retired also. Slowly, I was first just thinking about putting it down in writing and get a book published.
So did he ever have a curriculum?
Not in writing. It's all just from his memory, and it's randomly whatever he decides the student needs to learn at that particular time.
How far along did you get in your training under him? Did you achieve a certain level?
There was no level at all. There's no ranking. Over the years, he will show me certain moves and techniques. So if I learn something today, I will try to write it down, so I won't forget. That's just about how I got all of my information, from my old notes. Well, it took me time to get the book done and published, and I just found that it's not that easy. So I did also a second book, and it's about the same thing, same result. So I said, what's next? Well, now I will try to do it, physically, try to propagate the art. So 2019, I traveled.
So are you going to continue trying to do seminars or just teaching private?
I do a little, I got a few students in Michigan, but, couple here, couple there. I used to go and try to share it in Canada, in Windsor, or some place in Pennsylvania, because people got in touch with me.
So do you want to make it bigger or just keep it small?
Well, my goal is, of course, to get it to spread out so that more people will know about it. And how, so I'm learning a lot of things. Still, I am at that stage like I'm just beginning. And that's where I am right now. And now, with the help that I'm getting, I believe that the spread of BUOT Balintawak will go on a faster pace.